the jinn and the humans, whether they will be judged, who will be judged first, and whether the jinn will enter paradise with the humans. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Dhariyat in ayah number 57, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. So this ayah specifies that the call and the da'wah and the message of the prophets, and particularly Prophet Muhammad Salah was general to cover both the jinn and the ins. And that's why Allah said, I have not created the jinn and the human beings, but only to worship me. And that means these two species are the only creatures who have been given the free choice. And with the free choice, it requires sending messengers and prophets and so on. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated that in more than one position in the Quran. For instance, in Surah Al-Ahqaf, Allah the Almighty tells us, as well as in Surah Al-Jinn, ayah of Surah Al-Ahqaf, وَإِذْ صَرَفْنَا إِلَيْكَ نَفَرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Remember when we sent a group of the jinn to listen to the Quran, فَلَمَّا حَضَرُوهُ قَالُوا أَنصِتُوا. When they listened to it, they said, listen carefully and listen attentively. فَلَمَّا قُضِيَ وَلَّوْا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِمْ مُنذِرِينَ. And when you're done with your recitation, they return to their people with the warning that Muhammad Salah had been sent and his message is the truth, and you guys have to follow him, and so on. That too was mentioned in a various way, but of the same concept in Surah Al-Jinn. قُلْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيَّ أَنَّهُ اسْتَمَعَ نَفَرٌ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَقَالُوا إِنَّا سَمِعْنَا قُرْآنًا عَجَبًا يَهْدِي إِلَى الرُّشْدِ فَآمَنَّا بِهِ وَلَن نُشْرِكَ بِرَبِّنَا أَحَدًا, etc. The ayat. In Surah Al-An'am, Allah the Almighty says that He will address both Al-Jinn and the humans beings, saying, يَا مَعْشَرَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْكُمْ يَقُصُّونَ عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِي وَيُنذِرُونَكُمْ لِقَاءَ يَوْمِكُمْ هَذَا قالوا شهدنا على أنفسنا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا وشهدوا على أنفسهم أنهم كانوا كافرين. This is ayah number 130 of Surah Al-An'am. So Allah would address both the jinn and the human beings. ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يقصون عليكم آياتي وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا. Hasn't come to you messengers in order to recite my verses upon you and warn you against this meeting of mine, the day of judgment and Yawm al-Qiyamah. قالوا شهدنا على أنفسنا. They will testify that this has happened indeed. So al-insu wal-jinnu mukallafun. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Sajdah, قد حق القول مني لأملأن جهنم من الجنة والناس أجمعين. So this ayah indicates that the jinn also, the disbelievers of them, will be doomed to hell, as well as the ins exactly. من الجنة والناس أجمعين. The fire of hell will be full of jinn and human beings. As far as their word, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all the ayat, when He addressed the believers who do good righteous deeds and who would receive forgiveness and paradise from their Lord and so on, that applies to the human beings and applies to the jinn, as well as the technicality. When will they enter it? Who will enter first? Will they get the same reward? Would they be with us? This is entirely unseen to us. We just need to believe in the general concept, which is al-jinnu wal-insu. Jinn and human beings are mukallafun. They are appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, have been receiving messages, and the message of Prophet Muhammad Salah is general to both of them. Those who believe of them will be saved, receive salvation, and will be rewarded, will enter paradise. And those who disbelieve of them, as Allah said in Surah Al-Sajdah, they will enter the fire of hell as well. Barakallahu fikum.